अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुह। हज़रात, आज हम इस मौके पर कि जो सालाना ये एक प्रोग्राम होता है, ये इस्तक़बाल माह रमज़ान के उन्वान से, और ज़ाहिर-सी बात है कि ये हमेशा हुसैनी में हम लोग जमात की नमाज़ अदा करने के बाद दुआ और ताक़ीबात के बाद फिर ये प्रोग्राम शुरू करते थे और उसके साथ तफ़सीर का सिलसिला भी शुरू होता था। हम जानते हैं कि आप सब इस प्रोग्राम को मिस कर रहे होंगे, लेकिन बहरकैफ़ जितने भी प्रोग्राम हैं सारे जैसे ऑनलाइन गए हैं, इसी तरह ये वाला प्रोग्राम भी इंशाअल्लाह ऑनलाइन होगा। और इससे पहले कि हम कुछ आपकी खिदमत में इस्तक़बाल माह रमज़ान के सिलसिले में कुछ अर्ज़ करें, बेहतर है कि हम इसको दुआ से शुरू करें, और दुआ भी वो जो हम नमाज़ फ़ज्र के बाद हमेशा पढ़ते हैं। तो दुआए अहद से हम इस प्रोग्राम को शुरू कर रहे हैं। अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि अस्समीइल अलीम मिनश शैतानिर लईनिर रजीम। बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। इन्नल्लाहा व मलाइकतहु युसल्लूना अलन नबी या अय्युहल्लज़ीना आमनू सल्लु अलैहि व सल्लिमू तस्लीमा। अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला मुहम्मद। बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। अल्लाहुम्मा रब्बन नूरिल अज़ीम व रब्बल कुर्सिय्यिर रफ़ीअ ورب البحر المسجور انزل التوراة والإنجيل والزبور ورب الظل والحرور انزل القرآن العظيم ورب الملائكة المقربين والأنبياء والمرسلين. اللهم إني أسألك بوجهك الكريم وبنور وجهك المنير وملكك القديم يا حي يا قيوم، أسألك باسمك الذي أشرقت به السماوات والأرضون، وباسمك الذي يصلح به الأولون والآخرون، يا حيا قبل كل حي ويا حيا بعد كل حي ويا حيا حين لا حي، يا محيي الموتى ومميت الأحياء، يا حي لا إله إلا أنت. اللهم بلغ مولانا الإمام الهادي المهدي القائم بأمرك صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه الطاهرين. اللهم صل عن جميع المؤمنين والمؤمنات في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها، سهلها وجبلها وبرها وبحرها، وعني وعن والدي من الصلوات زنة عرش الله ومداد كلماته وما أحصاه علمه وأحاط به كتابه. اللهم إني أجدد له في صبيحة يومي هذا وما عشت من أيامي أحدا وعقدا وبيعة له في عنقي لا أحول عنها ولا أزول أبدا. اللهم اجعلني من أنصاره وأعوانه والذابين عنه والمسارعين إليه في قضاء حوائجه والممتثلين لأوامره والمحامين عنه والسابقين إلى إرادته والمستشهدين بين يديه. اللهم إن حال بيني وبينه الموت الذي جعلته على عبادك حتما مقضيا فأخرجني من قبري مؤتزرا كفني شاهرا سيفي مجردا قناتي ملبيا دعوة الداعي في الحاضر والبادي. اللهم أرني الطلعة الرشيدة والغرة الحميدة واكحل ناظري بنظرة مني إليه وعجل فرجه وسهل مخرجه وأوسع منهجه واسلك بي محجته وأنفذ أمره واجدد أزره واعمر اللهم به بلادك وأحيي به عبادك، فإنك قلت وقولك الحق ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس، فأظهر اللهم لنا وليك وابن بنت نبيك المسمى باسم رسولك حتى لا يظفر بشيء من الباطل إلا مزقه ويحق الحق ويحققه، واجعله اللهم أفزعا لمظلوم عبادك وناصرا لمن لا يجد له ناصرا غيرك ومجددا لما عطل من أحكام كتابك ومشيدا لما ورد من أعلام دينك وسنن نبيك صلى الله عليه وآله، واجعله اللهم ممن حصنته من بأس المعتدين. اللهم وسر نبيك محمدا صلى الله عليه وآله برؤيته ومن تبعه على دعوته، وارحم استكانتنا بعده. اللهم اكشف هذه الأمة عن هذه الأمة بحضوره وعجل لنا ظهوره إنهم يرونه بعيدا ونراه قريبا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. العجل العجل يا مولاي يا صاحب الزمان، العجل العجل يا مولاي يا صاحب الزمان، العجل العجل يا مولاي يا صاحب الزمان. اللهم صل على محمد. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين، خاتم النبيين، سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. صلوات. Brothers and sisters in Islam, this is the last week of Sha'ban. Sha'ban is also a very blessed month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the month that was before that, Rajab as well, was very blessed month. But the month which is coming, Ramadan, this is month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is a great month and very auspicious month. A month for which all Muslims always wait and they anticipate its arrival. So this month is now approaching. What we should do in preparation for this month, and what kind of preparations we should consider. See, the month that is approaching, month of Ramadan, as we call it, month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. On the other hand, it is also month of the Ummah, nation of the Prophet, as the Prophet had said that Ramadan is the month of my Ummah, is month of my nation. Why? Because it is a month of Allah, because all we receive the mercy of Allah's mercy. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens the doors of His forgiveness and mercy and blessings on all human beings, not just the Muslims. On the other hand, the people receive this mercy. So that's, in this sense, it is the month of people, is month of nation. Why? Because the nation is the one, means the Muslims, who are going to receive the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and even not just Muslims, people. Why? See, in Quran, Allah says, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. This is the month of Ramadan, month of Ramadan. And this is the only month that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has named it by name in Quran. Otherwise, Allah is mentioning that there are 12 months in Quran, but none of the months were mentioned by name except Ramadan. So Ramadan is the month that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned it in Surah Baqarah in ayat number 185. It says, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن. This is the month of Ramadan in which Quran was revealed. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking about the Quran that was revealed in this month, month of Ramadan, month of blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah's book was revealed. Why Allah has revealed this book? Hudan lin-nas. So this book was revealed for people, for nas, for all human beings. So the blessings of Ramadan is reaching to all human beings. Why? Because Quran is reaching to all human beings. So the message of Allah, last message of Allah, in the form of Quran, was revealed in this blessed month of Ramadan. So we can say that the greatest bounty ever that human being had received from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the bounty of hidayat, the bounty of guidance in the form of Quran and the message of Rasulullah. And of course, Rasulullah has left two things, Quran and Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. So these two are the greatest blessings of Allah ever for mankind. So in this month, first blessing that we receive as human being, it is Quran. Hudan lin nas. This Quran is guidance for all human beings. Why? Because it is the message of guidance for all human beings. And hudan lin nasi wa bayyinatin min al huda wal furqan. It has so many signs of guidance and very clear signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The other thing we see that the Prophet, when he speaks about this month, and especially in Ramadan, in his very famous sermon in last week of Sha'ban, when he was giving the message of preparation and welcoming Ramadan. So in that sermon, he addresses all human beings. He didn't say, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, all people, all who believe. Usually he would, address them with, all people who believe. But in this sermon, he said, Ya ayyuhan nas, all people. So he addresses general human being, all human being, regardless of their creed and their color and their country and their belongings. So he's saying, all human being, قد أقبل إليكم شهر رمضان. Allah's month has approached to you. أقبل إليكم. From this word أقبل, we use the word istiqbal in Arabic, which means, and also in Urdu as well, which means أقبل means coming, and استقبل means welcoming. So we do istiqbal, means we welcome Ramadan. Why? Because Ramadan is approaching. Ramadan is coming. So before Ramadan comes, we should get ready for the arrival of this great month of Ramadan. The Prophet now in his sermon describes this month as the month of Shahrullah, the month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this month is approaching bil barakati wal rahmati wal maghfirah. This is approaching with blessings and with mercy and with forgiveness. And then he says that this is a month and a very special month. Why should we get ready before Ramadan comes? Why? Why not any other month we should get ready for? Because this is very special month. No comparison. This is the best month. هو عند الله هو شهر هو عند الله أفضل الشهور. This is the month which is in the eyes of Allah is the best of the months. So no other month is equal in excellence and merits to this month. وأيامه, then to emphasize more, the Prophet says وأيامه أفضل الأيام, and its days are the best days. Then he says وَلَيَالِيهِ أَفْضَلُ اللَّيَالِي, and its nights are the best nights. Now, when we see that the Prophet is mentioning the merit of this month by saying that it is the best month, then he says best days, best nights. Why should he mention days and nights? No need. Why? Because once he said it is the best month, and month contains days and nights, right? So without days and nights, it cannot imagine existence of a month. So month is nothing but combination of days and nights, but still he to put more emphasis on the importance of every single day of this month. He says it is days, is every single day is great day. So don't think that okay, we have a month, long time, 30 days, a lot of time we have, so we'll do something good in this month. No, every day is important. Every day that goes and passes, you are going to lose something if you don't take the opportunity of that day. And the same thing about the nights. So every single day, every single night is important. Don't lose those days and nights. Also, he emphasizes even more than this by saying وَسَاعَاتُهُ أَفْضَلُ السَّاعَات. And it is sa'at, hours are the best hours. Why should he mention the hours? Hours are nothing but parts of the days and parts of the nights. But to emphasize on this, that don't think that okay, I have one day, 24 hours, a lot of time. If I lost few hours, I'm gonna seek the blessing of other hours. No, every single hour is important. Don't let a single hour passes by without you taking the opportunity of its blessings. You need to take the advantage of every single hour that is coming for Ramadan. So, okay, so how we do that? How it is possible that we take what should we should do in order to take the advantage of every single hour in this month? Yeah, this is the question, and that's why we every year get together and have this ceremony of welcoming Ramadan to remind each other that see, this blessed month is coming and we have to get ready for that. How to get ready for that? First of all, think that what this month is and who you are in this month, and what you need to do in this month. What this month is first question, and we now know that what this month is. It is the best month, best days, best nights, best hours. What kind of blessings we are going to receive? Who we are in this month? Are we the same as in Sha'ban? No. We ourselves are going to have a different status in the month of Ramadan. Not just the Ramadan is different, we are going to be different in the month of Ramadan. How we are going to be different? If we are a mu'min, if we are believers, then the Prophet says that huwa shahrun du'itum fihi ila dhiyafati. This is the month in which you have been invited to be guest of Allah. Just imagine to be guest of Allah. If you be guest of any VIP or VVIP, you are going to be very proud of that, right? You are going to mention everywhere and say, see, you know what? I've been invited by the governor, by the prime minister, by the minister, by the president, and by this and by that. So if someone important in the society invites you and you receive the invitation from him, you feel proud. You say, wow, he invited me. I'm going to be his guest. Right? So how about if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is inviting us? And who is inviting us? We are going to be guests of Allah. We are always his guests. Right? In the sense that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who is giving us everything today and every day and every minute and every second, every breath is His blessing to us. Whatever we have in this world is from Him. But in this month of Ramadan, Allah is calling us to be special guests, not regular guests. Regular guests, everybody is guest of Allah. Allah is giving to everyone, right? Everyone receiving from Allah. Allah's rahmat is it is general for all. He is Rahman. When you say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, who is Rahman, then you say who is Rahim. Rahman and Rahim, both are from the same root word. Rahmat. Rahmat means mercy. So He's merciful, He's merciful. Why are you mentioning it 2 times? No, Rahman, He is merciful for all human beings. He gives everyone. He gives those who believe in Him. He gives those who don't believe in Him. He gives those who even don't know Him. He gives those who do everything against Him. He's giving everyone. So He's Rahman. His Rahmat is general and comprehensive to everyone. It's reaching, encompassing your Rahmat and mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But He is Rahim. He is Rahim. His Rahmat is a special Rahmat. He has a very special Rahmat. This special Rahmat is not for everyone. It is for those people that He selects, that He wants to give a special mercy. In Ramadan, the Prophet says that you are among those special people, even more special you are going to be. See, VIP, very important person. No, very, very important person. So you are going to be very, very important guest of Allah. Very, very important guest of Allah in this month. So we receive mercy of Allah, blessing of Allah. If you read Quran, you will get the thawab. But in this month, when you read Quran, the thawab is not the same as in other months. If you read and your namaz or for your salat, you will get the thawab. But when you do it the same thing in Ramadan, the thawab is not going to be the same. You give charity in other months, but when in this month you help a needy person, the thawab and the reward is not going to be the same. Of course, it is going to be multiple and much more. And nobody can even imagine that how much more Allah is going to give you for good things that you are going to do in this month of Ramadan. Why? Because you are guest of Allah. And Allah wants to, just give you a great treatment and give you a kind of a special status as a guest that you be really happy. A good host, always tries to keep his guests happy. How about Allah? If we be guests of Allah will make us happy. How? Allah. So really, there are certain things that we cannot imagine. They are beyond our imaginations. One of them is the merits of Ramadan and the rewards that we are going to get and receive for this great month. Now, the next thing that the Imam, the Prophet is saying is, after du'aytum fihi ila dhiyafatillah, he says, he's giving examples of how Allah is going to give us a special treatments, special kind of mercy that no other person will receive it except those people who will be guest of. And it is what? وَجُعِلْتُمْ فِيهِ مِنْ أَهْلِ كَرَامَةِ اللَّهِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made you among those who have been honored by Allah. Allah honored them. أهل كرامة الله. أنفاسكم فيه تسبيح. Your every single breath will be considered as tasbih. Tasbih. You're not saying subhanallah. You're quiet, just breathing. Of course, you're gonna breathe, right? Every breath is going to be considered as tasbih. How about if you say tasbih while breathing, both together? Of course, multiple thawab. وَنَوْمُكُمْ, not just your breath, not just your breath is tasbih. وَنَوْمُكُمْ فِيهِ. If you go and sleep, just sleeping, apparently doing nothing. Doing nothing. If you sleep, you cannot do your homework, right? If you sleep, you cannot run your business. If you're sleeping, you cannot do any chores at home. If you sleeping, you cannot do anything because you're sleeping. Just sleep. A person who is sleeping, he is sleeping. He doesn't know what is going on around him, and whatever he is doing, he's doing nothing. Just he is sleeping. The Prophet says, even when you sleep, your sleep will be considered as you are doing something. You're doing what? Worship of Allah. This is sleep turns into a worship of Allah. How great is that? وَعَمَلُكُمْ فِيهِ مَقْبُولٌ. Do good deeds and be confident that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to accept your amal. وَدُعَاءُكُمْ فِيهِ مُسْتَجَابٌ. Your dua is going to be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, we are not going to prolong our speech, but there are certain parts of this sermon that we are going to read a little bit more. But before that, remember, when we talked about being a guest of Allah, there are everywhere some protocols, right, for being a guest. If you are guest of your brother, your sister, your friend, your close friend, is different from being a guest of a very important person. If you have been invited in a very high level of a place and by a high level of personality, you will not go the same as you go to your close friend. There are special protocols for that. So the Prophet says this, du'aytum fi. This is very beautiful. So every single word is amazing. That the Prophet, when he uses that, du'aytum fihi. Du'aytum means you have been invited. See, he didn't say that you are going to be his guest. Not necessarily. No. Not even every believer will be his guest. Brothers and sisters, this is what we have to be ready for. We should make sure that we are going to be guest of Allah. Don't say when the Prophet said you are going to be guest of Allah, then we are going to be guests. No, he didn't say you are going to be guests. He said, du'aytum. You have been invited to be guest of Allah. You have been invited. When you receive an invitation, this invitation is not guaranteed that you will be there, you will go there. Unless you RSVP, unless you say, okay, I accept this invitation, unless you start preparation for going to that, that gathering or that ceremony or that place where you have been invited, right? You start preparing for that, and you tell them, you let them know that yes, thank you, I accept your invitation. If you don't accept the invitation, you say, I don't care about this invitation. So are you going to be the guest? The guest is only the person who accepts the invitation. Here the Prophet is not going that he's not saying that every Muslim, every mu'min or every human being is going to be guest of Allah. No. Guest of Allah? No. Yes, you have been invited to be guest of Allah. Do you want to be? If you say yes, then show it. Then prove it. And if no, then no. It's fine. It's fine. Many people, they get deprived of that special mercy and blessings and a special grace of Allah in this month. You might be one of them. Allah forbid. If you don't care, the more you care about this invitation, the more blessings you are going to receive. The better status, the better place among guests. Not every guest receives the same place, right, in any event. There are 1,000 invitees in a great event, for example. Not everybody is going to receive the same place, same seating, right? Different seats, different places, different. So the more you show your interest in being his guest, the better you are going to be in status as a guest in this month. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq for that. Now he says that what we should do, and this is just first part of the sermon that we are reading. What should we do? And I should stop here because it is time. What is the time now? Yes, I think we have to look to the time and finish on time. I was thinking that we should have this program for half an hour and maximum 40 minutes. As usually we have the dars of tafsir 40 minutes, not more than that. And I would like to also speak in Urdu a little bit in the end. Let's stop here, and you can go. This sermon is available online. It is very beautiful sermon, and it's a long sermon, and it's every single sentence of this sermon is amazing and encouraging. So see here a very great message for us for preparation, how to welcome the month of Ramadan, how to welcome. So now we understand that first of all we need to get ready to be his guest, accept the invitation, prove that yes, we have accepted the invitation, as we say RSVP, right? Okay, so we said, okay, we are coming, we will be the guest, we'll attend this event, the event of Ramadan, for example. Yes, okay. If we want to be, then what kind of preparations we need to do? Practical preparations. See, in Ramadan, as I just mentioned, that every single amal, your action, your deeds are going to multiply in reward. You will get multiple and manifold rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all your deeds. But what are the best deeds we can do? there are two things that we should do, and they are important. There are many more things, but two things are the symbol of other things. One is wajib, one is mustahab. The wajib is fasting. You cannot miss any of your fastings. Inshallah, I'm going to talk about the fatwa of Ayatollah Sistani for this year in this situation of coronavirus epidemic. What we should do, and should we fast, or as some people are saying that he said no, you cannot. Means you can avoid fasting. No, this is not true. I will explain the fatwa very quick in the end. But fasting is one of wajib things that we have to do. Kutiba alaykum siyam, or believers, Allah has prescribed siyam, fasting for you. You cannot leave fasting for simple reasons unless something is going to affect your life. As it has been mentioned in the fatwa, only life-threatening situations will be the reason that you can leave and can abandon fasting for those specific days when it is danger for your health and for your life. But if it is just hard to fast, it is too hot, for example, hot day, and in this hot day is hard for you to fast, this is not the reason. Or you have a strong headache and you cannot bear it. Headache is not the reason that you should avoid fast. Or even you have exam, for example, even your exam or your job or your, these things are not the reason that you should leave your fast. Fast is wajib, and you have to fast. And even in situations when it becomes really unbearable for you, those situations also are going to be between you and Allah, because fasting is between you and Allah. Nobody knows that you are, whether you're fasting or not fasting. This is the only amal in Islam, one of those deeds in which you cannot show off. You cannot do show off. How can you show that you are fasting? Now, do you know I'm fasting or not? Today in the Shaban, can you see me and say, okay, Molana is fasting? No. Nobody knows whether I'm fasting or not fasting. It is my niyat. So fasting is between you and Allah. And you know that when really it is dangerous for your health, dangerous, risky, a big, huge risk for your health. A kidney, Allah forbid, are gonna fail, or your heart is going to stop, or something huge, not just little bit. Or you have just little fever, and you say, okay, because of this fever I'm not fasting. Not little things, huge things. Then yes, but it is between you and Allah, and Allah. So when fasting is this important, not everybody is able to fast. So what is the Prophet saying? Fas'alullah biniyatin sadiq wa qulubin tahir. Then ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with sincere intentions and with clean hearts. Your dua should be with your clean heart and should come with sincerity from depth of your heart. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask what? Ask Him to give you ability and strength to fast. And what? وَتِلَاوَةِ كِتَابِهِ. So this is wajib part of the fasting. Wajib part. Fasting is wajib in Ramadan. Reading Quran is not wajib. But Prophet is saying these two things go together. And ask Allah to give you tawfiq, ability to fast and to tilawati kitabih, to read his book. So these two are symbol of, as I said, wajib and mustahab things. There are so many wajib things to do, so many mustahab things to do, so many obligatory actions, and so many recommended deeds. Quran, reading Quran in the same sermon, the Prophet says that whoever reads one ayat from Quran, one verse from Quran in this month is going to get the thawab and reward of reading the whole Quran in other months. So try, brothers and sisters. This is your preparations for today, and your commitment should be today for this, that in Ramadan you will be reciting Quran, at least finishing one Quran, and especially in this situation today, and a situation when everybody is at home. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as I mentioned earlier, in any problems, in any challenges, in any type of disasters or calamities, or any kind of distress and hardship, Allah puts some opportunities there. In every musibat, there is an opportunity. Of course, nobody is going to like the situation of this pandemic. No one likes this, kind of being home arrest, right? Being at home, no one is going to like it. Everybody wants to go to his school, to his or her job, business, other things. There are so many things are going on, which are, after effects of this pandemic. But there are some positive sides of this situation. When staying home, stay at home, use this time positively, and see that how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put this opportunity in this challenge. So every challenge has an opportunity. Inna ma'al usri yusra. With every hardship, there is an ease. You might not get such an opportunity ever in your life as now you have it. You're working from home, you're studying at home, you're doing all your chores at home, all your work or job, everything. Take some time for reading Quran. If you don't be able to finish Quran in this month, then when? In this month. Get closer to Allah when you are at home. Get closer to your family. This is another opportunity you have, to be close to your family members. This is very unfortunate that you be at home and still you don't see your siblings, you don't see your parents, you don't see your family members. and you're sitting on your phone and you are just busy with your gadgets. This is very unfortunate situation if this is happening. At home, take some time, spend some time with your family, some quality time, some positive way. Spend that time. Strengthen your ties and your relationship. And this is again an opportunity. Take it as an opportunity. Unfortunately, you are hearing the news that the violence is increasing in this time of lockdown. Why violence? Because they are not bearing each other. They're not tolerating each other. Every time you see him, you see her. No, this is an opportunity for you to be together, to increase your love and affection to one another. Show your compassion. Why? Because Allah is compassionate. So you also show some mercy from yourself for other members of your family. So be good with your, in your akhlaq, as in this sermon the Prophet has mentioned that you should show the best akhlaq in this month of Ramadan. With your best akhlaq. Dua in this month is mustajab, is accepted. Keep your relationship with Allah, strengthen this relationship, and strengthen your relationship with your family members. Your akhlaq with your elders, with your friends, with younger people should be the best akhlaq and best manners that you can show ever in your life. It should be in this month of Ramadan that is coming and approaching. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the opportunity and tawfiq to seek the true and real blessings of this month of Ramadan. I'm going to switch for only 5 minutes in Urdu because I know all our community members, mashallah, know English, and I of course talk in English for my youth, and I give them importance and they deserve more. That's why I prefer to speak in English more when I know that youth are listening. If they're not listening and they're not sitting in front of me, then of course I then go to other language. But when I know that they are listening, as nowadays online, I know my youth, my children who are my children, they are listening to me, so I feel obliged to speak in their language, the language that they understand more. I'm going to switch in Urdu, and before that, as I promised earlier, and I was announced as well, that I'm going to explain a little bit about the fatwa. Briefly, the fatwa is nothing but explanation of a fact that was there already. It is not a new fatwa. It is nothing new Ayatollah Sistani has said. As I explained earlier, this is the explanation of, is nothing but that point that Ayatollah Sistani has explained. That fasting is wajib on everybody, except those who are not able to fast. For example, old people, very old people, that are not able to fast. They cannot fast. Those sick people who cannot, it is not possible for them to fast. They have to eat something every 2 hours, every 3 hours, have to drink some water. If they don't, they will lose one of their organs, or they lose their health, or they lose their life. Islam will not say, no, whatever happened to you, you have to fast. No. Islam is easy religion. Islam says, okay, if you cannot do it, fine. If you cannot, if you cannot offer your salat while standing, it is okay. It is okay. Islam is no, you have to stand up, whatsoever. No, I cannot stand up. If you cannot stand up, fine. Sit down and offer your salat. But you have to offer your salat. It is important. See? Secondary ordinance is always there for your comfort and ease. Same thing about fasting. As in any Hajj or any wajib amal you see, in all wajibat, in all obligations, you will find some flexibility from Sharia. If you cannot do something, then Islam says, okay, if you cannot do it, then do it this way. So there are two types of people in Ramadan who don't have to fast. One, those who are unable to fast temporarily for some genuine reason. For example, somebody is traveling, or somebody is temporarily sick for a day, for 2 days, 3 days, and then alhamdulillah he recovered and he became fine and good, his health is okay. Then he has to continue his fast, and those fasts that he missed, he has to give them up as qada later on. Other type of people are who cannot fast, not today, not tomorrow, nor a year later. They are not able to fast at all. Just like real old people. I know you are not old, but those who are so old that because of their old age they cannot fast. So you cannot say, okay, this year you're not fasting because of your old age. Fine, you can fast it next year. Next year they are going to be older. They cannot going to be younger. So you expect from them, okay, if you don't fast today, you fast it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, maybe next year. So no, they cannot do it. So some fasting can be given qada of later on, and some no. Those among those that you can give the qada is sickness. If you feel you are sick, you are already sick, or you are in such a situation that if you fast, you're going to be sick. You are sure about it. Or even if you have a strong feeling that you are going to get sick for that reason. Ayatollah Sistani, when he was asked that, should we drink, we should drink water every 2 hours in this coronavirus, time and in this situation. So what should we do in Ramadan? He said, for those. See, first of all, drinking water is not necessary. This is kind of myth. But he didn't go into those details. He generally said, okay, listen, fasting is an individual responsibility of every single person. It doesn't apply on everyone, in all situations. No, everybody has different situation. It is wajib for all. He did not say no, it's not wajib for you, as some people are nowadays talking about. It's wrong interpretation of that fatwa. Totally wrong. Read it again. He said it is wajib and individually responsibility of every single person. And you, yes, if somebody thinks that if he fasts, he is going to get into a big trouble on his, in his health, or his life is going to be in danger, then he should not fast. This regular fatwa is not a new fatwa. But who? Only the person who thinks that he will not able to fast, or if he fasts, or he has to drink water. Really? Did the doctor tell you? You didn't hear that we have to drink water every time, every 2 hours. Is there any in the guidelines of health department? Have you ever heard it? No. People are saying it. People don't think about people. But still, if a doctor tells you a person, usually tells me, myself, so I am different from you and others. Everybody has a different situation. So don't apply it on everyone. Fasting is for everyone, but exception is for individuals. See what your doctor is saying. Whatever he advises you for your health, tell him, explain to him that, see, I'm fasting. Is it, even if he says you have to drink water, this is what Ayatollah Sistani said, even if says drink water every time, still you try to fix the problem that you are feeling is going to occur because of not drinking water. Drink some water more in the early, or eat certain things that keep you hydrated in the whole day. Okay. Do that, and it is going to help you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our deed and accept our ibadat. Still, if you have any question, if you have any question, I'm ready. You can call me, you can text me, and you can ask any alim. Inshallah, we are in your service. May Allah bless you. May Allah give you all good health with wealth, but wealth with real faith, inshallah, and with good deeds. May Allah accept every good deed from you and keep us all away from sins, and give us opportunity to seek the blessings of the month of Ramadan, inshallah. And may Allah protect you all from this coronavirus, and protect all mu'mineen, or community members. There are some mu'mineen who are sick, or some who are affected by it around the world. So pray for all of them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bihaqqi ma'sumin give them fast recovery and shifa, and protect all other mu'mineen, protect all human beings around the world from this virus. And may Allah give us tawfiq to go back to Him and get closer to Him, and seek some lessons from this situation. And may Allah hasten the reappearance of Imam Zaman, and keep us among his companions and his supporters. बस अब उर्दू में इतना ही वक्त मेरे पास रह गया है कि मैं आप सबका शुक्रिया अदा करूं, और इस फतवे के ताल्लुक से एक बात और ये अर्ज कर दूं कि इस तरह के मसाइल जब आपके सामने आए, तो व्हाट्सएप पर या सोशल मीडिया पर जो तबसरे होते हैं उस पर यकीन न करें, और उलमा से रुजू करें, और खुद फतवे के को समझने के लिए इस इल्म की ज़रूरत होती है। حالانکہ یہ فتویٰ بہت ہی کلیئر ہے، بہت صاف ہے جو آیت اللہ سستانی نے دیا ہے، اس میں کوئی میں نہیں سمجھتا کوئی کنفیوژن ہے، میں نے اس کو کئی بار پڑھا ہے، تو کوئی کنفیوژن نہیں ہے، اور انہوں نے کچھ ایسا نہیں کہا ہے کہ ٹھیک ہے اس سال روزہ جیسے جماعت کی نماز ہو رہی ہے اور سینٹر بند ہو گئے ہیں تو روزہ بھی بند ہو جائے گا، یہ روزے کا سینٹروں سے کیا تعلق؟ آپ صرف سینٹر میں روزہ رکھتے تھے، روزہ تو آپ گھر میں بھی رکھتے ہیں ہمیشہ، بلکہ آپ تو روزے سے ہمیشہ رہتے ہیں، جو بھی آپ جہاں ہیں روزے سے کا اس سے کوئی تعلق نہیں ہے سینٹروں کے بند ہونے سے۔ ہاں یہ ہے کہ انہوں نے پورے طریقے بتائے ہیں کہ آپ کو آپ ان خطرات سے جو آپ کے ذہن میں ہے کہ اگر میں یہ کروں گا تو یہ بیماری ہو جائے گی، ہوگی، ان سے بچنے کے لیے سارے انتظامات کیجیے، مثلا گھر میں رہیے، جب آپ گھر ہی میں رہیں گے اور گھر سے باہر نہیں نکلیں گے، واجب ہو جائے گا گھر میں رہنا، نہ صرف ہیلتھ ڈپارٹمنٹ کی طرف سے، نہ صرف جو ہے گورنمنٹ آپ سے کہہ رہی ہے گھر میں رہیں، اگر آپ کو خطرہ ہے کہ آپ باہر نکلیں گے تو آپ کو پانی بہت زیادہ پینا پڑے گا مثلاً، حالانکہ یہ مت ہے، لیکن چلیں اگر مان لیا کسی نے کہ اس کو پینا پڑے گا پانی، تو کیوں نکل رہے ہو باہر کے پانی پینا پڑے گا کہ بھائی جاب کے لیے؟ نہیں، جاب پھر جائز نہیں رہے گی، آپ کی جاب واجب نہیں ہے، آپ کو روزہ رکھنا واجب، چاہے جاب، ہاں انلیس جاب پر اثر پڑنے سے پھر وہی بات آ جاتی ہے کہ جان پر اثر پڑنے والوں، ہر چیز کے مسائل کلیئر موجود ہیں پہلے سے، جان کا بچانا چونکہ واجب ہے شرعاً، اس لیے جان بچانے کے لیے واجبات پیچھے ہٹ جاتے ہیں، اللہ ان کو واپس لے لیتا ہے آپ سے، یہ اس کا رحم و کرم ہے، صرف آپ کی جان بچانے کی، تو جس کی جان جانے والی ہو روزہ رکھنے سے، کچھ لوگوں کی تو ویسے ہی جان نکلتی ہے روزہ کا نام نہیں لیتے، وہ والی جان نہیں، ریئل جان اگر کسی کی نکل رہی تو پھر ظاہر سی بات ہے، وہ چاہے کورونا وائرس ہو یا کوئی اور ریزن ہو، نہیں نہیں روزہ مت رکھیں، اس لیے کہ جان چلی جائے گی آپ کی، یا کوئی بہت بڑا آپ کی صحت کو ڈیمیج ہو جائے گا تو مت کریں، مت کریں، نہیں نہیں روزہ مت رکھیں، بعد میں رکھ لیجیے گا، قضا کر لیجیے گا، کوئی مسئلہ نہیں، لیکن بہانے بنانا کوئی بہانہ نہیں چلے گا، اس لیے انہوں نے اپنے فتوے میں کہہ دیا کہ اگر یہ بہانہ ہے پانی کا تو حد یہ ہے کہ حالانکہ فتووں میں اتنی تفصیل کبھی نہیں دی جاتی، لیکن یہ بھی گویا کہ ایک شفقت ہے ایک بزرگ کی ہمارے لیے کہ وہ اپنی شفقت کی بنا پر اتنی ڈیٹیل میں دے رہے ہیں کہ بھئی ٹھیک ہے تم یہ کر لو کہ کوئی ایسے پھل کھا لو صبح کہ جن کے اثرات دیر تک رہیں اور تم کو پیاس نہیں لگے، ان کو کیا کرنے کی ضرورت ہے یہ، لیکن مقصد صرف یہ ایمفسائز کرنا کہ روزہ رکھنا واجب اور ضروری ہے، اور اس کے لیے تم روزہ چھوڑ نہیں سکتے، اور اگر یہ مسئلہ ہے پانی کا تو بھئی پانی کے مسئلے کو اس طرح بھی حل کیا جا سکتا ہے کہ تم اتنا پہلے سے پانی پی لو کہ ڈی ہائیڈریٹ نہ ہو اور تم کو پانی کی کمی دن میں محسوس نہ ہو، سمجھے؟ اور حد یہ ہے کہ وہ چنگم کے لیے اس کے اوپر بھی بہت سے سوالات آئے ہیں چنگم کے بارے میں، چنگم جو ہے ایک انہوں نے صاف اس میں لکھا ہوا ہے، پڑھ لیں کہ کوئی فلیور نہ ہو، اور وہ بھی ہر ایک کے لیے نہیں، انہی افراد کے لیے کہ جو اس طرح کا خطرہ محسوس کر رہے ہیں کہ ٹھیک ہے اب آپ اپنے کو ہائیڈریٹ رکھنے کے لیے یا اپنے حلق کو تر رکھنے کے لیے کوئی ایسی چیز منہ میں رکھ لیں جیسے چنگم ہے، اس کے علاوہ ایسی کوئی چیز نہیں کہ جو حلق میں چلی جائے، اس سے تو روزہ آپ کا باطل ہو جائے گا، لیکن چنگم چونکہ ایک ایسی چیز ہے کہ جو آپ چباتے رہتے ہیں اور اندر نہیں جا رہے، لیکن اس میں اگر فلیور ہے اور وہ آپ کے لعاب دہن کے ساتھ شامل ہو کر جا رہا ہے حلق میں تو آپ کا روزہ باطل ہو جائے گا، تو وہ بھی آپ نہیں کر سکتے، بہت ہی کلیئر ہے، اور اس سے بالکل واضح ہو جاتا ہے کہ ایک مرجع تمام حالات پر نظر رکھتے ہوئے وقت کے مطابق کس انداز سے لوگوں کی رہنمائی کرتا ہے، کیسے گائیڈنس پرووائڈ کرتا ہے، یہ ایک بلیسنگ ہے اللہ کے، خود پروردگار آپ سب کو ہر بلا سے محفوظ رکھے، اور استقبال ماہ رمضان کے سلسلے میں جو اہتمام ہوا ہے اس میں آپ سب کو اللہ توفیق دے، ہم سب کو اللہ یہ موقع دے کہ اس مبارک مہینے کی برکتوں سے فائدے حاصل کر سکیں۔ السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ۔ آخر میں دعائیں امام زمان پڑھ لیتے ہیں۔ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة بن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.